So we have been implementing this for the last couple of months, and he is now learning that when this beeps, he's too far away, and he'll actually turn around and look at me and say, "I'm too far, Mommy," and he comes right back to me. I set it for about 6 feet, so, and I've always got my eyes on him, but he sees it, or he hears it beep, and he comes right back to me if he steps out of that range. This is also great too. If you have babysitters, grandma and grandpas, aunts and uncles who are watching your kids that aren't used to taking your kids to and from places all the time, give them this. This summer alone, over 25 children have died from being left in a hot vehicle, forgotten or left on purpose. You know, it's hard to say. You just never know in those situations, but give somebody one of these. Put this on the car seat on the child, give this to the aunt, uncle, grandma, and make sure it's set before you go, so that way they don't leave your child in a hot car. Dogs as well. A lot of people travel with their dogs, take their dogs to and from places. I've known a couple of people whose dog fell asleep in the back seat and they forgot the dog in the car. Put this on their collar. So, it's just another way so that you don't forget them. Picnics, barbecues, anywhere that your airport.
There we go. You figured out the battery.
Second safety tip, make sure the battery is in correctly.
The battery was incorrect. It was something else, but
When it's been used a lot, to be fair. This, the other thing I was going to mention about this too, before we had our little mishap, there is a motion sensor in here as well. So there's a second way to set this off. If your door is flush with the ground and you cannot wedge this underneath, you can still set it next to the door. And then, does anybody know what this is? Anybody?
It's the female version of something used by martial arts to hold,
like a
so
baton.
you could poke someone real damn hard in the ribs.
Exactly. This is called a kubaton. This is a poking and striking tool. Anybody can use this. There's a lot of different ways to use this, but as far as the basic ways, you can poke soft tissue with it. Anywhere that's soft on the body, poke. Hard bone, the elbow, the kneecap, the shin, the nose, the head.
the chest.
The chest. Anywhere you can strike somebody with this, if you hit hard bone hard enough, it's going to hurt. You can. Right. Does anybody know what a keepsake is? Anybody familiar with Aquanet?
Anybody familiar with any drug dealers? They use these all the time.
Yep. This is a keepsake that looks like I said, it's just exactly like a can of Aquanet. I'm sure everybody's mother had this in the 80s. The bottom unscrews, and you can hide things inside, your jewelry, your cash, any medications you don't want anybody getting a hold of. If you're going to the beach or you've got a locker at work, in your medicine cabinet at home, anything that you want to secure that you don't want somebody walking off with, put it in here. They're never even going to think twice. They're just going to see Aquanet hairspray. This is another one of my favorites. This is called a road trip. This is for your automobile. It's got a magnetic head, and there is of course a flashlight in there. If you're ever broken down on the side of the road, it's dark outside, stick this to the top of your car. It's going to stick right up there. There is a flashing beacon, siren, they flash together. So, like I said, if it's dark outside, stick it on the top of your car. It's water resistant, so if it's raining, it's not going to hurt it. This is a glass breaker, so if your car, a little emergency blanket, hand-powered flashlight. So you don't need batteries to keep this in your car. You just pump it with your hand, so you've got light. And then it's also got 2 emergency water pouches, so you have drinking water and a survival bar. My name is Diane Shonebarger, and I am an independent consultant for Damsel in Defense. Damsel in Defense, if you haven't heard about it, is a mission-based company, and their goal is to educate, equip, and empower women and help them feel confident in their personal safety. We offer products like personal keychain alarms, door alarms, automobile emergency tools and kits, and even child monitors. You can find my information at www.mydamselpro.net/DianeS.